Alright guys, this is Lukethelaw here from the Bumberklut Collective with another how-to boss fight, and today we're looking at the last boss of Wolfenstein Old Blood, which if you haven't got, you should, because it's fucking good. So this is the only boss in the game, and it's the last guy, so you won't get to him till the end of the game. He's pretty straightforward, not too bad, but I found a few handy tricks and tips if you're struggling with him, which I found pretty useful. But like I say, did him after a couple of goes, just once you learn his routine. So the whole aim of this fight is to avoid getting smashed up by the undead monster as he slams his fists around the map area where you are. There's two levels to it, and generally I found the easiest place to be the top level, just because you avoid getting hit by the guys from the top, which you'll see pop up in a minute, and it gives you a bit more breathing room when he's slamming his fists around and that sort of stuff. Ultimately, the way to kill him is to shoot him in the mouth. So big green area where he's just trying to eat you. Your little crosshair will go red when you're aiming at the right spot. And when you see him grab his head with both his hands, do you know what I mean, he's had enough, that means you've done kind of the first stage, or done enough damage for him to move on to his next phase. Classic boss fight setup, so 3 stages. You've got to love a 3-stage boss fight. And if I'm honest, it doesn't really change that much from stage to stage. The only complication you have is these tasty geezers who run in trying to do all manner of shit to you. So you got a few Nazis shooting you who then turn into zombies when you kill them, and you've got Beastie Boy there trying to smash you up with his fists. So the easiest way I found to do this guy was to hang about at the edge of the 2 levels, so where the stairs meets the top level. That way it gives you a bit more room if he starts doing his sweeping attack, so you can jump down to the lower level and avoid getting caught. And if you duck, you can use the pillar at either end to kind of avoid the fire from the Nazis, which is really handy, because to be honest, that's what kept killing me when I did this boss. Not the actual boss himself, but those bloody Nazis. The other thing I found really helpful was to not worry too much about the Nazis, and actually just kind of duck and cover, kill anyone that got close, but let the boss take them out, because he does actually smash them up. And that seemed to work quite well, especially when they pop into zombie form. So just let the boss do the work for you, focus on giving him a few pot shots in the mouth and avoid dying. If you do run low on health, the easiest thing to do in typical Wolfenstein fashion is to run the length of the balcony and just mash that E key or whatever you've got it mapped to, and pick up all the health and armour that the Nazis drop as you run along. That's kind of the best way. Do a quick run, grab armour, grab health, get back to your spot in the corner, get yourself a bit of cover. The other thing that I found most useful for this fight was the use of gun. So I used the rifle, single shot rifle. I found it's got the best single target damage, so if you hit him in the mouth, it does not take long to down him at all. Like I say, that is pretty much it. It's simply just a case of working your way from left to right. Use the corners where the 2 levels meet, the stairs, to avoid the Nazi shooting you, and focus on getting him in the mouth. Now he does seem to pause, so if there's no enemies on the map and you don't shoot him, he kind of just pauses and sits there. It can be really handy for lining up some good shots and doing maximum damage. But other than that, it's just a case of dodging old angry fists and getting good with those shots in the mouth. I hope you found this guide useful. If you have, please give it a like. If you fancy seeing some more content from us, then hit that subscribe button. But thank you very much.